Well, good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the morning show. My name is Jason Potter, and I appreciate you so much for stopping by, watching this, whether live or later. We're live right now on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, maybe Instagram. And we're also live here on my right on the TikTok. And we've also got Clubhouse open. Clubhouse is open for anybody that would like to hop on, join, be a part of the conversation. It's all good stuff. By the way, I just tried out something new, that little video display. So basically, I'm kind of experimenting a little bit with this program that I use. And I thought that was really cool. It says that I can actually use some custom images and stuff like that. So I think we're going to give that a whirl here pretty soon. And but that was pretty cool. Let me know what you thought about it. If you saw it, if you're like, I don't even know what you're talking about, you can let me know that too in a comment. But anyways, we are doing this in the mornings to help people wake up, get started, kickstart the day, right? Because the day that you live is going to be important. And in fact, I think we're going to talk a little bit about that today. It's something that hit me pretty hard this morning. Kind of a season that I'm in, and I'm really looking forward to it. Matter of fact, jumping to that, Martinez Rory is in the clubhouse. Martinez, what's up, man?
Super fantastic. This is the day that the Lord hath made. We will rejoice and be glad in it.
Rejoice!
Rejoice evermore.
Done, son. I like it, man. So you're having a pretty good morning?
Oh, well, yeah, absolutely.
God.
It's non-negotiable.
Right? Even if it ain't going good, it's going to be good, right?
Anytime you can wake 6 feet above ground, it's a pretty good day. Anytime you wake up fully in your full state of mind, it's a good day. Any day you wake up and you got the use of your limbs, it's a good day.
Yes, sir. I know that's right.
Any day you wake up and you're under the mercies of God, you're having a great day.
You're good. You're good. Dude, I love that. I love that. You know what I love about that is, like, people that say that, we know the backstory to that.
Right.
Because, like, I don't think everybody, I think when people hear that, some people, not all people, some people are like, yeah, okay. What, like, look, I'm not saying that today I just, the angels pulled me out of the bed and the Spirit led me into the kitchen and everything's been super probably not even close. Be honest with you, I'll be honest, I had a hard time getting up this morning, past couple mornings. Right. But I know this, when I get into the process, when I get past those little hang-ups that my body is trying to and I say body, but more than likely it's probably our minds, if we're being honest, because our body's going to react to what our mind does, and that's just the whole idea. Les Brown has a great talk about that. He's like, you tell your body, this is the last time you don't respond to me. You're going to do what I tell you to do, right? It's that mind over matter kind of thing. But anyways, I'm rambling, but my point is,
that's not a ramble. That's good stuff, because I would even go further.
Story time.
You body what to do and to follow your lead, but guess what? I think you tell your mind what to do. Your mind serves you.
Think about it.
Yeah, your mind serves you. It is at the mercy of your direction and instruction, and so everything in you, your mind, your body, it serves you. So you dictate the day, and but you got to make a choice. You got to make a choice what kind of day you want, and not everybody has that,
Yeah, sure.
I'll leave it there.
Have a comment here on TikTok. God bless you, sir. Jesus loves you. Hope you have a great and wonderful, blessed day. Thank you so much. Likewise to you. Definitely glad that I'm loved by him. I'd be in trouble if I wasn't. uh, so, so
I love
Martinez,
that comment.
absolutely. Let me cue you up a little bit. So today, again, just transparent, just kind of one of them days, man. One of them days where
You gotta have them.
I might as well be a reptile because I'm dragging. Oh, what a dad joke. Oh, that's bad. Anyways, just man, I'm just, sluggish and I know the factors that led up to it. Bad bad choices have led up to this moment. But I'm saying all that to say this. Today, working through the process of starting out and making sure that I kickstart the day right, something that triggered my mind to help me to understand, because you know how you do when you're not on your quote A game. You're just like, dude, you suck, you just have all that negative talk and da da. Well, something came to my mind while I was processing through, and that was this. I am literally today shifting by merely showing up, and that what I do today, if I do it often enough, I know I win. And here's what I mean by that. I think sometimes, for me anyways, I get a little quote lost in the path, right? We're moving towards something. We want to achieve something. We want our life to have meaning. We have all those ambitions. But then we look at the road and we're just like, dude, that's so far off. And then again, the reminder for me was like, dude, it's one step in front of the other that makes the mile. It's 1 mile that, combined together that make the 10 miles. So my mind began to quantify backwards to this very thought. And it was simply this: the success that I'm wanting in my life is the accumulation of what I do every day. Like, it's the days that make the weeks that make the month that makes the years that make the decades. Like I don't have to worry necessarily about 10 years. I can get excited about 10 years from now, but my responsibility is to this moment, today. And so in that moment, I just, it's like it settled on me, like, dude, all I got to do is live today. I got to do the things I know that's right for me today. I got to choose to be the person I want to be 10 years from now today. And that will be enough for this day. And so I open the conversation to you like that. What's your thoughts? What do you think about that?
Well, first of all, I think that's you just developed the secret sauce. I mean, which is not really a huge secret.
It ain't A1, it's day one.
That has to be it, man. It's like, it's interesting that I think we tend to believe that greatness like falls out of the sky, or great moments, just arbitrarily show themselves up, like being, spotted as in the street, by a talent scout, and they're like, man, that's, I've heard this where models, I was working at a gas station, or I was working on the street side, or at a cashier, and I was discovered, and that's how someone said I could be a model, and they took my name, whatever, that, I guess some of those things happen, but people just think that greatness just shows up, or we're just going to hit this lottery of my life meaning something.
Yeah.
But the truth of the matter is, it's like, a lot of the greats people, you know, there's a track record. There's some signs of success that have started from days back from when they become recognized by the world, so to speak. You know,
Right.
Whether it's a Jordan or a Larry Bird or whoever. You know,
Mm-hmm.
there was some building blocks somewhere that they gave attention to, and every day they kind of like were in the lab, so to speak, making things happen, working on those skills to become the player that they are.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, you're absolutely right. Your future starts today, you know?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. And that was the thing that just resonated with me is, I don't have to, like, it was that moment of just, because here's what happens, at least for me. And I think this is probably true of most people. Again, you have that moment where you want to do good, you intend to do good, but when you fall short, you don't look at just taking the next step. All you now look at is, wow, if I can't even do this, I can't get that far down the road, right? So again, reverse engineer that. And that is this: I don't have to get all the way down the road. I just have to get one step in. You know, I just have to get up when my alarm goes off today. Tomorrow will worry about itself, right? Yesterday's gone, tomorrow's not here. But if I can just do little things every single day, and again, you do that 7 times in a row. Oh, wow, dude, I did this 7 days. I'm now not a 1 day at a time person. I'm a 1 week at a time person. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you do that for 30 days, like, right? Well, we did 30 days. Wow. I'm a 1 month champion, right?
Right.
And these things, they just, but you never get there if you can't do every single day, but merely the one day. And that's been super helpful for me, because, like, again, like I said, the idea is everybody falls off a program, right?
Right.
Everybody falls off. You got to get back up, and you got to stay up. You got to do your best to stay in the game as long as you can. All right, because you're not going to put any points on the board if you're sidelined.
And you're absolutely right. And the thing about it too, and so doing this, you become your own coach. You know, you become your accountability partner. I mean, within yourself. But it'd be great if you have an accountability partner, because it's interesting. You know, there's nobody going to be sitting around saying, "Get back in the game." You know, get back on top of it, or telling you, "Hey, this is what you did wrong," that kind of stuff. We have to create a system. We have to create the coach to help us within ourselves get to where we want to be. And people might be saying, "Well, I can't do that." Well, you got to find a way, because otherwise, you're not going to get the progress in life that you want to be.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, and if you can see this, like, it's an unfair comparison too. I mentioned some of the greats and stuff like that, like whether it's sports or acting or whatever. But there are certain systems in life that have or structures that allow accountability for ball players and athletes and actors and actresses. They have a time clock. They have a meeting they have to go to get better. They have a practice they have to go to get better.
Mm-hmm.
But once we get out here in life, it's just like, it's hitting the ground running 24/7, 365. And, if you're not careful, you're just going to be like out here like a kite in the hurricane if you're not structuring your life, if you're not being your own system, your own coach. Does that make sense?
No. I know exactly. Let me tell you this. You're spot on. And it goes back to that personal development time. John Maxwell said one of the things that has made, not one of the things, the thing that has made him successful in life. And what happened was a mentor told him this. A mentor asked him, John, what's your personal growth plan? And he was like, I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't have one. And the guy told him, well, I suggest you develop a personal growth plan and that you follow. And now here's a man that's written more books than most people will ever read, considered the leadership guru.
Yeah.
You know, and he said, look, it was because I got on a personal growth plan, and a lot of that is the learning the daily disciplines of, you know, the things that you know, again, it's all about what you want to do, right? Like, because you have to put this in context, like you just said, you know, it's easy to go to sports, right? So sports, it's very simple. You want to be a great athlete, you got to do the drills, you've got to do the nutrition, you got to do the workouts, you got to do all those things that set you up to be in the game. To your point, if you don't have those things, all you're doing is playing games over games over games. So the problem is you're playing the same game. So if you don't like what you're getting, guess what? That's all you're going to get, because you can only get so good by playing games. Yes, you're going to get some experience and you're going to kind of understand how things flow, but the real results, like I remember in high school, I had a coach tell me, you know, because I'm a tall kid, but I'm a goofy kid. And they're just like, dude, if you will do the drills, you will get better. And I'm just the type of person that if somebody that knows more than me tells me something with that kind of, like, with a, you know, here's what will happen if you follow it. I'm not there to argue it. I'm there to prove it wrong by doing it.
Amen.
Right. So my entire summer was drills and training and da-di-da. And what I found is by doing those drills so much, when I got the ball, I already knew what to do because I had felt that motion so many times, right? That it was autumn. I never even thought about it. So what happened is my game, and Grant, I'm not like this amazing, but I'm not saying that I'm an amazing basketball player. I'm just giving you the context. Like, right, this is what I experienced. I got to where the game for me slowed down, but on the outside, it was like I was playing a much faster game because I had trained my body, my mind, like everything about it was just fluid. And I think that's where, you know, having thoughts and ideas and reading, you know, like human nature, like the more you learn about that, I think the faster you go, because now you can have understanding of people, you can have empathy. Like, I think that's a big thing. I think one of the big words of our day is probably empathy, being able to like relate vicariously to somebody who is different than you,
right, with
genuine concern and compassion, which in our faith, that's what we are called to have compassion. We are called to do these things. I may not have experienced what you experienced, but guess what? I empathize because I recognize that hurt you or that excited you. You know, maybe the empathy is celebrating somebody, not being, you know, in a situation where, you know, your ego and your pride is so big and arrogant that you can't celebrate another person's win. Like, that's no good. Right. I want to see other people's success because it reminds me I can succeed too. They deserve to get it, therefore I am morally capable of getting it too.
Absolutely. I love that.
Just rambling. Let's see here. Oh, we got some comments going here on TikTok. Got Becky on TikTok. Good morning to you, Becky. I feel we often get complacent in life just doing the motion day in and day out. I like what we all need a way to kickstart us and switch stuff I agree. Like, I think that, Becky, you just gave, I guess, a verbiage to how I think I have felt over the past few days. I feel complacent right now a little bit because, like, came out of this challenge. We did 30 days. I got a great result, honestly, great result. I'm very excited about the result. And I was even told some things that I can adjust and do differently. That was super exciting for me. But the problem is, I think now it's finding that groove again, to not just go through the motions, but to reinvent myself towards the new version that's coming up, right?
Right.
Like, Apple does not stop coding. Every time my phone, hey, you got an update. Why? Next version is better. There's a few bugs that I know got on your nerves. We fixed that. You just need to update it.
Right. Great analogy. Great analogy.
Thank you, Becky. You're awesome. I appreciate you being on here. You helped me this morning.
Amen to that.
Son, I'm fired up, Martinez.
You
Very
sound
fired
like
up.
it. You sound like it. That's good.
But here's the deal, dude. I was not fired up. What time is it? Set. I was not fired up about 2.5 hours ago. I will promise you that. Dude, I drug into the kitchen and I was like, you know, like it was not fly. Fly for this white guy, right? It was just like, and even going to the gym, man, that I could tell. You ever go to the gym and you go, like, you can tell your energy's not there and it makes you mad?
Right.
Like,
Right.
oh, this was way more difficult than it should have been. Am I getting weaker? Am I, you go through all the things and I'm like, no. This is the result of bad choices yesterday that I can fix today by following through and erasing those mistakes.
Yes. Take advantage of your advantage. And the advantage that you have right then is the fact that you're there.
I'm there. We made it.
You have another day to get it right.
Absolutely. And I think stuff, the other thing that there's the level of complacency where all of a sudden you're no longer developing that new person, but then there's also that what's the word I'm looking for? Reverting, kind of a reversion. Mm-hmm. Where you actually take a step back, whether it's from problems, stresses, just stuff, right? What would Mike Tyson say? Everybody's got a plan till they get punched in the face.
Everybody's got one. Everyone's got one.
Man, we got sport. I must have sports on the mind, because that's all I'm throwing out there right now is like sports stuff.
Right, and hopefully, and that's what we know a little bit. I wish we were better cooks and culinary artists.
I know, right?
Then
we would definitely have more followers on Instagram.
Yeah, that kind of better default. We could have a better examples.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's you're absolutely right. We have to find a way and work out our own system. I'm about to say salvation, but but we do have to find a way, and I think we deserve it. We deserve to be our best version of ourselves.
Right.
And we got to stand up and we got to vote for ourselves to have to be that best person. That best dad. I know we talk about sports. We might be talking about athletics or feeling good, but you apply this to whatever you want to be. Have an appreciation for your family, your wife. Like, be that first version of you as a father, as a son, as a husband, as a wife, as a mother, as a daughter. And I think that covers it. But be that, like, you deserve the best you, and everyone else will be the beneficiary of that. And so let's start working on ourselves. Let's start doing that self-development. Let's not just throw in the towel if we have a bad day, if we have a bad argument, if we have a not so great, review from the boss or whatever. If we get to the gym late and we can only spend 20 minutes versus an hour or whatever, don't throw in the towel. We're in the lab here. We're trying to we're working this thing out.
Yeah.
So that we because guess what, our future is not, and it's not somewhere so far off that we can't grasp it. It's a accumulation, a compilation of the choices that we make, of the mindset that we approach things.
Right.
So stay in there, folks.
Come on.
Stay encouraged.
Keep playing the game, baby. Keep playing the game. Who knows? You might win.
You're gonna win.
Come on, man.
There's fruit in all labor.
Yeah.
And so in all labor, and so whether that labor is excellent, is above board, or that labor is subpar, there's fruit in it, and we're working it out. We're working ourselves out, and this morning it's every day is another day to get it right.
That's good.
And every day is another day just to get it right. And come on, man, we got to do this thing, good people. We just have to.
Absolutely.
Because, there's going to be a day when the best you is going to have to arrive.
Yeah.
There's going to be a day when your body is going to say, "Hey, I need you. I need you to perform. I need you to get here." And if you can create a track record before then of your body, of you showing up, of you being the best version of you, when that day comes, it'll be just like no pressure.
Yeah.
It won't be the Super Bowl because you've been living the Super Bowl every day.
Right. Oh, absolutely. And to that point, that's the amazing thing about what those guys do, is they run plays, they run scenarios constantly. Why? Because they want to know what to do when it happens. They want to be prepared when that inevitable, 4 seconds to go, 40 yards to go. What are you going to do? Are you prepared? Do you know what you're going to do? Anyways, well, dude, this has been very fun, very fruitful. I appreciate you being on here today, Martinez. You've helped, honey. You've stirred me up. You fanned the flame, as our pastor talked about this Sunday. That's it. So, anyways, I'm wishing everyone have an awesome day. By the way, don't forget POM people, good POM people, Bible study tonight, Wednesday, 7 p.m. on Facebook, YouTube, and the POM app. It's going to be awesome. Remember, Pastor, today is a treatment day for him, so we want to lift him up in prayer. And again, let's live a great day, and hopefully between now and tomorrow morning, we'll see each other either in person or on social media, however we're connected. But I want you guys to be blessed, be great, and we'll see you tomorrow, 7 a.m. for the morning show. We'll catch you soon.